I've got a little justification for you for Toyota's new higher price, absurdly higher price in my opinion, on the new Toyota Tacoma. There's a couple scenarios to take a look at to see what this truck really is going to cost you. So I've got an example here. Let's say, and I kind of took a middle of the road, probably going to be even higher than this, but let's use this as an example. Let's say that you go in and you find a Tacoma, probably an SR5, for $52,000 out the door. That's tax, tags, everything. And you don't have anything to trade, you don't have any money to put down, so you're going to finance that truck for 60 months, which I think is too long. 48 months is probably as long as you should go, but that's personal preference and tolerance, right? So let's say you finance $52,000 all in, out the door. 60 months, that's going to cost you $866 a month. I mean, that's a decent rent payment, isn't it? Maybe you could even rent a house for that money, depending on what market you live in, right? But I mentioned I wouldn't go any higher than 48. 48 months, it's going to cost you $1,083 a month in truck payments. Forget about insurance and all of that. Let's say you're paying another couple $100 a month for insurance. I don't know what you pay, but let's use that round number. That's going to cost you another $200 a month, so $1,066 all in, forget about gas, to have a Tacoma financed for 60 months with no money down and no trade, or $1,283 a month to have that new Tacoma. Now, this is where Toyota's justification for these new prices come in. I believe that Toyota is assuming that folks are going to trade in, let's just say their existing Tacoma, that we're so fanatical about it and we have to have this truck that we're going to trade what we have, and there's going to be a reduction in the amount that you're going to finance, making it more palatable for someone to go in and finance, right? So let's go back to the original example, the $52,000 SR or SR5. I can't believe I'm even attaching that figure to that trim level, but that's what it seems like. So $52,000, you're taking your truck in, you're going to trade it off. Let's say you're going to get $25,000 for that truck. And you know, I think everybody believes that the older third generation Tacoma is somehow going to be worth a fortune when they go to trade, right? They're going to get $30,000, $36,000, $40,000. I think that's wrong. I don't think that's going to happen. I mean, the dealership is in it to make money, and they're going to make money on both ends, when you buy your new truck and when they sell your old one. So anyway, $52,000 truck out the door, you're trading yours in, you're going to get $25,000 for it. That's going to give you a financed amount of $27,000. Sounds a lot better than $52,000, doesn't it? 60 months, $27,000, going to cost you $450 a month. A much more manageable car payment, certainly as compared to $866 or $1,083 without insurance. Let's add the insurance in, $650 a month is what you're in if you're going for 60 months and trading in your $25,000 truck. Now let's go to the 48-month example. It's going to cost you $562.50 a month plus insurance, or $762.50 a month. That to me is too steep. I think that's too much money to pay for any Toyota Tacoma, even though it is an awesome truck. Nonetheless, I think that's how Toyota is justifying to themselves how they can charge the kind of money that they're charging for these 2024 Tacomas. They think that we're going to trade in, we're going to get about 25 grand or so out of our existing truck, and we're going to walk out of there financed for 60 months, which, by the way, they'll make more money on because you're probably going to go through Toyota's finance company, which isn't so bad as long as you're getting the best deal, but you should surely shop around. I've even taken out home equity lines of credit way in the past to buy vehicles with because I was able to do that, and I knew I was going to pay them off much sooner than the 10 years or whatever you get to pay off a home equity line. But there's always a way to do anything. Just don't strap yourself down too tightly, right? But that's how they're doing it. That's my opinion. That's what I'm thinking. Leave a comment. Let me know. Do you agree that maybe when they sat down in that boardroom, you know, all the suits and ties had their meetings and they said, you know, it's a lot of money to start with, but they're going to trade stuff in and they won't see it as that much. I mean, $450 a month, no big deal. Leave a comment. Let me know if you agree. I'd be curious to know. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Bye.